So my obviously interaction with channels have been there since my HCL days, where we used to we launched the channel programs in for HCL, and then obviously Intel. When I joined Intel, there was a time when the whole GID program was just starting at a worldwide level, and we were just enrolling our first channel partners into the GID program. And since then, obviously the program has come a long way, the channel community has come a long way. There have been a tremendous amount of progress in terms of business, as well as in terms of understanding of the technology and the ability to provide solutions to customers, where channels have outpaced themselves. And obviously it's not wouldn't have been possible unless the channel community themselves would have geared up and started understanding the technology much deeper. So they took the initiative. From our side at Intel, we helped them in educating them on what the new technologies are coming, in helping them understand what technology leads to what kind of benefit for consumers. And then obviously channel players went out and they explained the benefits to consumers and SMBs and governments and enterprises, and they were able to successfully lead the technology transitions throughout the years. Our go-to-market approach primarily has been for the last many years on educating the consumers as well as SME users on the usage of IT and how IT used in the right manner has the potential of transforming their lives for better. So whether it's a consumer, a family, where they get multiple entertainment and education and normal day usage options if they have a PC at home versus not having a PC at home, and similarly how a SME customer can run his or her business effectively if they have a PC, if their employees are connected versus not having a PC, right? So I think more and more effort from our side has been going on that direction, on educating consumers about usage of IT. On the second part, obviously, as I mentioned earlier, that our channel partners, retail partners, independent retail partners or OEM retail partners, training the salespeople, training of their staff in terms of new technologies, because it's a very evolving field and technology changes every few months, and the people who are interacting with the customers directly need to know on a day-to-day basis on what the technology has changed, what is the new technology, and what are the benefits which the new technology brings to the consumer. So what happened was that though the launch was at that time, and there was a lot of apprehension that will a new product succeed at this time when the market is just trying to come back. I think it has been one of the fastest ramp ever in technology terms for Intel, and the acceptance for the new core has been tremendous. Obviously, consumers go in for looking at their budget, what they have in terms of buying a system. But if you take feedback now at this point of time from any of the retailer, any of the channel partners, people have started coming and asking for the new core by its name, and obviously it has been promoted well, the channel have been trained well, and when everybody starts talking about a new product and its features and benefits, now people are coming and asking that okay, what is new core, and what can I buy, and what is the advantages you get from i3, i5, i7, and obviously between these three, depending on the budget requirement of the customer, they choose which machine to buy. But the acceptance has been huge, and to the extent that people coming and asking for a product by its name within the first few quarters. So now what happens is any product which we launch gets launched in pretty much all the countries simultaneously, right? So India will get launched in the same day as US or Europe or any other country, right? SSD, I think our main effort there is in terms of creating a category, right? What it does is, the benefits of SSD, right? There are less moving parts, like, from a hard disk comparison, and, a better usage, better response time, etc. Now, what happens is that even now, SSD is a kind of a niche, right? It's a small percentage of people who are buying SSDs. I think our key effort in terms of our talk to the customers and our talk to the consumer is how SSDs are beneficial, and more and more people should know about the benefits of SSD, right? Once the category gets established, obviously there are other players in the market, and ultimately, depending on whose product is superior and which product gives a higher price performance ratio, and which brand the customers trust more, that whole thing will play on. But right now, I think at this point of time, we are in a category creation phase where the category for SSD has to be created. I think it will take some more time, maybe a few more quarters, when the category gets created, and that's when the SSD start selling in lakhs of units or millions of units. Will the game change a little bit. I think it's very initial right now, very initial stages. So I can't tell you which are the partners who are working with us on SSD space, and which partners we are working with, which brands, etc., which companies. Very initial stages. But as I said, right now the main goal is to create the category and work with as broad a category of partners, as broad a horizon of partners, where we can take our SSD messages to the broad consumer set, SMEs, enterprises, so that they start seeing the benefit of SSD. And once I think that phase gets cleared, in the meantime we'll form alliances. We'll see where we are working closely with, and as we go along, we'll share more. ICs have already started. So we've already done a few cities. Only very few are remaining, and this ICC cycle will go on till end of this month, and then the next one starts next quarter. So that has already started. It's work in progress. As we speak, they're happening, and ICC remains one of the premier training events for Intel, which happens twice a year. We cover a huge number of partners, and at the same time, many ICCs are also happening, in smaller cities with the L1 district, right? So both are happening simultaneously, and ultimately, ICC, mini ICC, the other technical trainings, they all form part of the overall training calendar, which we plan for the overall year, so that at a very, very constant basis, at a very regularly, channel partners keep on hearing about new technologies, so that they at no point of time feel that they don't know about something about the new technology that they are supposed to sell, right? If they have to sell something, they need to know about the technology in detail.